Today we're going to talk about unlocking new commanders, because obviously, who doesn't want to collect more commanders? Hello my friends and welcome back, I'm Chisgule Gaming, and in this video we're going to unlock a new commander and talk about how you can unlock new commanders in this game. Now, you can buy them or you can get lucky, and of course there's a little bit of both. You can even grind them 100% free to play. Now, I started with obviously a small number of commanders here, and I got kind of lucky. I bought my way into Aragorn, and then I think I got Boromir just by chance in like a really lucky way with a coin. So I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can get commanders, and you can even exchange some things in, some items that you might have to get other items you might need. But let's get right into the different ways you can recruit commanders, starting with simply earning their respect. Now, you earn respect from commanders in a number of ways. One of those ways that you go about doing that is by completing tips. These tips will give respect for different commanders. This portion of the tavern is very, very, very important to do every single day, and arguably this gem refresh over here is one of the very best ways to spend your gems, bar none. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And the reason that that is the case, by the way, is because you're not just spending gems and getting stuff. You actually have to do some work with these tips in order to get the value. And that's why the value is so high for the amount of gems that you spend, because you got to work for it too. Now, the other way you can earn respect is by turning in items toward a commander's respect meter. And, you know, it's a lot of respect to summon even the lowest tier of rarity of commander. It's 800 respect to summon a new commander. And it's the same freaking items that you would use to summon them that you would then use to give them even more tiers of effectiveness. And by the way, I can show you that progress here. Every time you gain a new respect level, right? So respect level 5 is actually the big one because you've unlocked all of their abilities at that point. But every time you earn a new respect level, you get an extra skill point. And at levels 3, 5, and eventually 10, God, 10? That's insane. Oh my God, respect level 10. But anyways, that's not in Season 1. There's no respect level 10 in Season 1. And I bet you they will add more respect levels later. I mean, if they've got a level 10 in Season 2, maybe they'll do more later, but maybe not. Maybe because they only advertise this, that's all they'll ever do. Anyways, that's a bit of a tangent. You unlock the respect of the commander, and you can see the amount of respect it takes, by the way, to go from level 1 to level 2 is actually very low. Once you unlock them, the amount of respect it takes to advance them more is low. So you can see, let's do Boromir. I've only got him at respect level actually 0. He's just like, I guess, doesn't respect me very much at all, right? So I can get one more respect level, and like, okay, that's only 200. That's actually pretty low, but then it goes up, and it goes up, and it goes up for higher and higher levels of respect. You can see I've got him at respect level 4. To get to 5 is now 640. Now, this is just the lowest tier of rarity, and you can see, based on the, I guess, elaborate helmet that gets more and more elaborate on the bottom of the screen going left to right, that the more rare commanders require more materials or require more rare materials. So you can see it was only 200 respect to take a commander that was at the lowest rarity tier to the next level once you've unlocked them. But it's 300 to take the mid tier of rarity up to the next level. So the amount of this stuff that you're going to need only goes up. And a fresh summon is not 800 respect, but 3,000. And then at the highest rarity, holy moly, baby, 9,000 respect. And these items over here are legendary tier. I mean, oh my God. They give 300 respect. It's more respect that you sort of get, but they're much, much, much harder to come by, okay? So that is how you unlock commanders in part. The other way that you can unlock some commanders, by the way, is to try your luck in, I guess it's pronounced Mathem, where you are spending coins in order to potentially get a drop with a commander. So, for example, these rare treasures over here. If I hit the question mark next to rare treasures, it explains to you exactly how it works. And there are those items that we were just talking about that give respect to commanders. You could get one of those as a drop, And there's a 7.5% chance for a legendary, not to unlock the commander, just to get one legendary respect item that you would need to start to work on the respect a little bit. No, the chance of getting a full unlock is right down over here. A T1, 1.3% chance. So that's the lowest tier that we were looking at. T2 was the mid tier. That's a 0.6% chance, and then 0.1% for the T3 invitation letter. Wow. So a very, very, very low chance there. And you should very much pay attention to the drop rates of these chests. They are different. There are no legendary letters in this other chest, but there are more, I guess, epics and blues that you might get access to. I think that was a higher rate than what I was just looking at, right? So I mention this because these chests are all very different. They operate in different ways. This is not a video about opening chests or evaluating the loot between these different chests, but I wanted to mention that this is one way you can get commanders, and players that just have a ton of commanders up front, that's how they went and they did that. Now, let's say you end up in the very unusual situation of having maxed a commander. There's one other thing you might not have known about, which is the exchange right over here, where you can actually trade in items that you don't want for random gifts. Let me show you what I mean. If you hit the upper right plus button right over here, I actually can turn in different items for vouchers. Now, you should not do this. This is very bad value, okay? One epic converts into 20 vouchers, and I need 40 vouchers in order to get one of these items over here. And it's at random. So you're basically trading out 2 for 1, not in your favor, to get something other than what you have, okay? And it's still at random. You might, I guess, get the same thing you had before. This is a shop that refreshes, so what's here could be different once it refreshes. But I just wanted to call out that the Mathem exchange is yet another way that you can work on items that give you respect, and you can get a different commander in your roster. And on the topic of commanders in my roster, ooh, tip completion. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. What'd I just get? Brutal helmet. Woo! Let's freaking go. Might, speed, army hit points, and every 3 rounds against one enemy. 8.3% chance to inflict stun for 1 round. Let's freaking... I gotta figure out what I want to do with this. But I am pretty hyped about that, and I should dispatch somebody real quick, because obviously you need to be dispatching your crew all the freaking time. So, while that quest is being run, I need to go and I need to summon a new crew member. I got to get a new commander here. And I really need this commander because I'm having trouble keeping up with all the tips I need to do. I'm running behind on the amount of commanders I should have leveled up. I need to unlock a new commander. And unfortunately, gosh bless it, but I have a lot of the items that I would use over here to summon Dwalin, or to, I guess, increase his respect level, right? And those same items could be used. I think it's over here. Oh, no, it's a different item. Just kidding. I have a ton of this lemless bread. Lembus? Gosh bless. Lembus bread, right? I feel like in the movie it was pronounced lemnus, like L-M-N. Somebody help me out in the comments. I feel like a freaking noob. It actually is a different item. So hold on. If you want to see what is used across different commanders, you tap the item, and you can see here, oh, I remember why I was conflicted. Because I can either work on Haldir and summon him, or I could work on freaking Boromir, right? And I already have Boromir. I would like to advance him, but I really just need more. I need more freaking commanders to be in more places and do more things. So the commander that... Oh God, there's the 2 commanders that freaking conflict with Dwalin. That's a bummer. So I'd have to decide if I want... It looks like Merry and Pippin, or if I would want this dude over here, Ori. So I've got choices to make there, but this is a choice I think I'm ready to make. As much as I want to advance the respect level on a commander that I've already got, I am ready to summon a new freaking commander. Haldir. I am going over on respect, but that's because this item over here, Ale, is universal, works for anybody, so I don't want to use that unless I really have to. I'm going to gift this, and I've just invited Haldir to join the tavern. Let's go. Recruit him, baby. Let's go. Now, a part of what you would do when you're deciding who you're going to recruit is not only looking the way that I was there about, like, okay, you know, what do I actually have the respect items for? But Also, if you're deciding among commanders, you would want to know what are their abilities. And that would be a very important factor when you're deciding who to summon. Now, to prove to you that after you summon a commander, the amount of respect you need is way less, way less, I can show you. I look at Haldir, 200 respect to take him to the next respect level. So there you go. Now, when I bring him in, he is going to be extremely low level. So the thing I need to do is level him up very quickly. And the best way to go about doing that, by the way, is going to be to do the thing that I said I needed him to do. I need the dude to run some freaking quests and just get those done for me. I mean, that feels like a great way to start here. I can actually end up in the right place. Yes, in the tavern, to the tips. And I can just pick one of these quests. And by the way, I even had a freaking quest expire before because it required an elf and I didn't have any elves. So now I have a freaking elf, okay? And I didn't have all those items that I had, all right, that I have now to actually go and do that quest. So now I can go and I can send him on a quest that's going to give a moderate amount of experience, right? And that seems like a great way to give some experience to this commander, start to level him up. Oh, has to be men for that quest, okay. Whatever, has to be men for that quest too. I guess I really need to pay attention to that, right? So I can send Haldir. I'll send him on, if I put him on this 1 hour quest for 40,000 experience, that'd be insane. But I need 2 commanders for this one. Fine, game. This is the quest it's going to be. Gosh bless, man. I can start to work on him. Now, you may be wondering, Chisgule, well, tell me a little bit about this commander that you just summoned. Like, what does he do? And the thing that I recall him being good at later down the road over here is a commander that works well with beasts. You want beast units in your army. So if I just get a look at what he's doing there, we've got physical damage, also more physical damage, might and focus. Down below, more physical damage, and stun immunity is nice. Okay, and here we've got hit point recovery, an ability to ignore enemy avoidance effects. But down the road over here, let's see. Chance of attacking twice in a round, some recovery. He seems very balanced. So he's focused on ranged units. You can see that right over here. So allied ranged units give a benefit. And what else? Allied units have physical damage received reduction. I guess he was good at ranged units. I thought he was good at managing beasts. But that must have been somebody else that I was looking at. Okay, he's good with ranged. I stand corrected. Not good with beasts, good with ranged. And that's why you should look at the abilities before you summon them. I actually really benefit by having somebody who's good with ranged units. This is more of a win than I thought it would be. If you found this video helpful about summoning commanders, or if there's some other way that you know of to summon a commander, I mean, maybe there's quests that you can do to unlock them, let me know down below again in the comments. I'd be eager for that. If you got value from this video, throw a like on here and subscribe to the channel. What are you waiting for? I've been putting together Lord of the Rings Rise to War guides, and they've been very popular. So subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And if you're looking for another guide with some of my biggest mistakes that I feel like I've made look, I've been climbing the leaderboard on only a few dollars spent. I mean, my ring level's 6. That's not so bad. My personal production falling a little behind, 10. It's going all right so far on a not quite free to play, but pretty freaking close. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies.